Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because something wild just happened here in California that affects the entire country. And you're going to see more of this. It's just not wackadoo California, it's the entire country. We've got a lot to cover today. Please do not forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, take a look at Christmas in May. We are giving away over 10 grand worth of stuff as my thank you to you guys for being here. And you need to sign up for that. christmasinmay.com. Take a look at it today. Now, first things first. I'm at the mom yoga session with the montage. Okay, what a shock. Okay, I thought I'd do something different for you. I just got notification of something that is absolutely unbelievable. State Farm, who is a great insurance company, just announced here in California that they are not writing any new policies, okay, for homeowners. Okay, done. If you are an existing client, you get to stay on the docket. You get to keep your coverage. How crazy is that, guys? How nuts is that? This is going to affect everybody right now. Now, I called my insurance man, who happens to be with State Farm, and the thing about this guy was I was like, how bad is this? He says, it's awful. It's horrific. And he goes, Dan, it even gets worse because you're going to see more and more companies do this that won't write new policies. That's going to happen a lot more. So, just a matter of time. But think about this. Here you've got homeowners policies, existing homeowners policies. They're not writing these because of fire damage. They're saying the threat of fire is around the state and it's too much right now. So with that, you've got, looks like dad yoga's out and about too. So, okay. Think about this. You have an existing house. Hey, honey, let's go buy a rental house. Nope, no coverage. Zero coverage, guys. It's not going to happen. Well, you know, what if I want to add a new car? As a customer, you can add a new car. But think about this. State Farm will not write a new policy for a new customer immediately. Now, I want you to think about this. I've been with this insurance company for 20 years, and they just add, hey, add a new car, boom. Hey, I want to add this. Hey, my friend wants to have you be his insurance man. And guess what? You can instantly get coverage. Not anymore. 14-day waiting period on new insurance. 14-day waiting period, guys. This is the kiss of death for the insurance industry. Absolutely finished. Absolutely done. And you're going to see this, guys. It's going to absolutely destroy everything. Progressive is not writing new policies. And think about this. You have a rental property, you have anything that you want to add as far as homeowners wise, can't add it. Try not to change your coverage, guys. Well, we were thinking about it. In my house, you know, I had it appraised 5 years ago for 800 grand. Now it's worth $1.8 million. I better up my insurance. Good luck with that, guys. Good luck with that. My insurance man said, Dan, my chances of writing new business are going to be nil right now. I'm going to have to live off my residuals right now. And hopefully I've saved enough money. That's what my insurance man said. Scott, what are people going to do? I don't know. The only company that's writing homeowners policies in California right now is AAA. That's crazy, guys. That is absolutely the kiss of death. But you're going to see more and more of this. You're going to see that these people are losing money. They're worried about fire damage. They're worried about the threats of earthquakes. They're worried about everything here. And you can just say, oh, California's got so many disasters. That's why they're doing this. No way, guys. No way. This is going to happen around the country, and they're losing money. So you're going to see a shakeout and a shakedown with these insurance companies when they're going to come after us for more money. And we were just talking about this morning, about how the price of your homeowner's policy is going to go through the roof. I don't know about rental policies, but if you don't have a rental policy already, you guys are doomed, because fire, theft, everything that can happen on your rental unit, you're not going to get coverage now. So let me know what you guys think about this. This is going to affect all of us. I have a friend that works at Kemper Insurance, and Kemper's not writing commercial policies. Now, here's the thing. I didn't even know this. State Farm writes workers' comp right now. No more workers' comp. Well, wait a second. Why no workers' comp to my agent? There's no fire threat or anything like that. No risk right now. They're trying to limit risk and limit their exposure. Limit exposure to what? Life? You guys are an insurance company. All you have is exposure. So no more workers' comp policies. No more homeowners policies. No more rental units. Done. So you're going to see this, guys. It's going to be a bigger problem. Now think about this. No one thinks about this. No one sits there and when they go and buy a house and says, well, are we going to be able to get insurance on this place? This is going to kill real estate. You guys think that real estate prices are not going to drop? You're kidding yourself. This is another reason why you're going to see real estate prices drop to the floor. And it's going to be reasons like this. And State Farm is just another one, that's not doing this. So let me know what you think about this. Does anybody out there have, for their business, have State Farm as their workers' comp? I didn't even know they wrote those policies until I spoke to my agent this morning. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. And this is huge. It's the beginning of the end, and it's a real problem because it's going to affect each and every one of us. And you can sit there and say, I hate State Farm. I don't want to. No, it's going to drive prices through the roof. The problem with this is that you're going to be begging people for coverage, and you're going to pay whatever you can. But if you noticed, every single person, not one person that's written me and says, hey, Dan, my homeowners policy went down. They've all doubled and tripled and gone up 40% over the last year. That's what we've seen. So, share your thoughts on this stuff so far. Let me know what you think. This is the beginning of the end, guys. It really is. You're going to see such a major problem with everything in business right now. And, it's funny, as we walk through the hotel, there's a wedding here that's probably easily $500,000 that somebody's putting on right now. Oh, it's totally decorated to the hilt, and everything that they have, all the seating, the tables and the awnings that they built, it's just absolutely nuts. So some people have money right now, and some people are not going to be affected by this. The rest of us, we're going to be affected by this. So let me know what you think about this. Do you have State Farm? Are you concerned about that? Allstate, Progressive, all these other places that are not writing policies, it's a big deal. And the other thing that you have to think about is if you own a truck or something that could be considered a commercial vehicle, do you have a van that's got, letters of your business on it? Do you have Mom Yoga written on the side of your van? If you do, and you're driving around with that, you better talk to make sure it's not considered a commercial vehicle, because they will not cover it if you're going to and from work. How about that? That's what the other thing is. They're trying not to cover different claims right now. Kiss of death, guys. Kiss of death. But we're supposed to be told that everything's great right now in the economy. Share your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think so far. One thing that has really benefited me over the course of the last few years, and even before I was doing videos on YouTube, was separating my time from work. And it's helped me with work. So what I mean by that is, I meet with a lot of different executives and different people I want to connect with. And by going out and setting up, just a lunch or coffee or drinks or dinner or whatever with people, and just getting to know people, it's really expanded my, my network and, access to different things in business. But it's really helped me realize that people that have a lot of money, the way that they live their lives, the ones that are truly successful and truly happy, which I don't care if you have $300 million and you're not happy, what's it worth? It's worth nothing. I have a great relationship with my kids, my friends, everybody that is in my life, and I value these people, and they know that they can count on me. Right now, the biggest problem with people going back to work is they're talking about the stress of going to work. It's like, man, I've had jobs that have been awful before that I thought, I hate this. The stress of working here is awful. But I had a friend give me some mindset. It's like, this is a paycheck. This is not defining you. This is not what you're going to do the rest of your life. This is to get from A to B. This is to pay bills, to feed your children, to get through this. And some people just don't do that. It's beneath me. It's horrible. I can't handle this. And there's a great article from Business Insider about how people don't want to go back to work. People want this fantasy land of sitting around watching TV and having the freedom. And again, there's only some people that really maximize their time when they're not in the office. The rest of the people need discipline. They need to be told what to do. And a lot of people don't want to accept that. So that's the biggest problem, is people don't want the effort to go to work. How about that? How about the effort to do the job? Now, you know, with everything that we've been through in the last 3 years, I am all for people quitting. I am all for people saying, I don't want to work for this guy. He's an idiot. I have a friend of mine right now who we're working on her work situation, which is, it's going to change, or go get another job, because look at how good you are. Look at what you know and your expertise. You don't think someone else would hire you for that and a closer position to your house? Have to do it. Have to do it right now and make yourself happy. The reason why I'm also bringing this up is the idiot, the imbecile that opened the Asiana airline door when they were landing at 800 feet. This guy had just lost his job and just got fired, and he was stressed out. He needed to get out of the plane as quick as possible. Okay, how he didn't get sucked out, I don't know. But now that, you know, this guy faces up to 10 years in prison for endangering everybody's life and for everything he did, but he lost his job, and that was the stress that guy was under, was a job loss. Okay? You know, guys, I've been fired before, and I vowed when I got fired that I would never let it happen that way again. If I ever got fired, I ever got put in this position, I'm going to tell the company exactly how I feel at that point. And you want to talk about the most satisfying experience of your life when you leave a job? Do that. And again, I've told you guys experiences with people, and those who have been on the channel for a long time. I've had horrible bosses in my past, and you know, they got theirs. They always get theirs because they don't get me. Understand? And the value of me, I am a great player for the team. Okay? But this idiot that tried to endanger everybody's life, how ridiculous is that? And people don't want to get up and get dressed and go to work. Again, discipline, lack of discipline. People don't want to work out. People don't want to lose weight. People don't want to eat better and take care of themselves. That's too much stress. So let me know what you think about this so far. A couple familiar things that we've talked about in the past that keep coming up, and whenever you have a holiday weekend, people need to be reminded of this. A woman got a text message that there was a $35 charge on her debit card. Did she make it from Chase Bank? And oh wow, I didn't take $35 out of the ATM. I don't know how you can take a $5 increment out of an ATM, which would have been my clue that this was fake. But anyways, did you take this $35 withdrawal out of the ATM? She's like, no. So she starts clicking on things and signing into her banking, and guess what? $160,000 was taken out of her account. $160,000. People, I am telling you, pick up the phone and call the bank. Don't do it. You know, I just had a threat, a real bad problem today, where I went to the movies last night. I wanted to take a credit card with me and my ID in case we went to a restaurant, and lost it. Couldn't find it. And then realized someone had sent me a shirt that I have to take to the tailor, and it fell into that bag. So it could have been disastrous, because I had my ID, had everything. If they would have got that, God knows what they could have done with that. But don't click on anything. Don't answer things. If they call you, verify things. One thing that the banks are doing, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, Citibank, are doing something that, hey, we want to send you a text message. We want you to log into online banking and tell us the code that's inside online banking. The odds that the thieves could get to that are near impossible to get to. So protect yourself, but don't click on these scams. Be leery of this stuff. It's happening all over the place. Plus people, they keep talking about, hey, your Netflix plan, your sharing plan has been a problem, and people are clicking on that because they don't want to worry about spending an extra $9 a month for Netflix. Okay? The Fed just issued something that is disturbing again. Remember, we heard about how the average family doesn't have $1,000. The average family doesn't have $600. The problem with this is that the amount of money that people have right now for emergencies is dropping. And again, it's at the lowest level since 2011, which is $400. I am telling you, I don't care how in debt you are, you have to have an emergency slush fund. That is there for you. And again, if I would have lost my debit card on a weekend, you know, gotta have a few bucks, guys, so that you can go out and eat and enjoy mom yoga. You know what I mean? So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys, because it's getting worse. As the criminals get more desperate, they're getting, you know, more and more creative. Plus, another thing about the insurance that my insurance man brought up, he's like, oh, you know, you're really lucky you got the Prius fixed. You know, for those of you that don't know this, my girlfriend's Prius parked in front of her house, and some jackass stole the catalytic converter out from the car. And I had this happen to me before, and it completely destroyed the car. Hers could have been fixed. They had one of the catalytic converters that would fit this. And he told me how lucky I was that they paid the claim. That's what my insurance man told me. And that because it was resolved so quickly, this is not happening right now. So not only you're not getting policies written, you're going to have delays in everything getting fixed. Expect turbulence in this, because it's coming in this area. And nobody wants to sit there and talk about their health insurance. No one wants to review things like workers' comp, things like your auto policy, renter's policy. Nobody wants to do that stuff. Make sure you do right now. More than ever. It's more important than ever right now. Couple of crazy things right now. Elon Musk just got approval to implant chips in people's heads. Would you do that? Who would do that? You know, from knowing someone that had brain surgery a couple of times, I can't imagine that. Can't imagine the need for that at all. So share your thoughts on that one, guys. If you would, hey, yeah, my thoughts, and you know, changing my mood. Okay, would you do that? Who would do that? Who would voluntarily do that? Now the next thing is San Francisco had another, casualty with their crime, and that's Old Navy. Old Navy store in San Francisco is down for the count and closing because of crime. This is crazy, guys. It's absolutely catastrophic. And San Francisco's finished, guys. Who would ever go there? Who would ever shop there? Who would ever want to live there? So let me know what you think about this stuff. You're going to get your chip put into your melon? Come on, okay? And, I like Old Navy. They always have discounts on the flip-flops. But share your thoughts, guys. No one's shopping there as of June 1st in San Francisco. I promised you guys there'd be a bunch of videos this week, and we'd do some additional stuff. And you'll see more this weekend than normal, especially because of the holiday. I'm going to end this video with this one thing. And that is, when I ran medical conferences and I would deal with the startups, I would see people make mistakes over and over again. And I learned a tremendous amount about raising money for a business, what to do, what not to do, what works, what people want to see, the pitch deck. The pitch deck is what explains to investors what they're going to be putting money into. And the clear and concise ones are the ones that do the best and get the most amount of money the fastest. Okay? Sometimes it's things that, especially medical, yeah, I've seen this before, but the way you're describing it's fantastic. There's a point in time to where you keep things to yourself and you don't tell anybody what you're doing. Now, in the investment community, it's a good thing to say, hey, we raised $200,000 for X. But one thing that I've seen people make the mistake from is being braggadocious, spending it, we're going to go to the moon, and it always costs them. When it comes to the lottery, I want to think about this. We had the world's largest jackpot. $2.4 billion was won by Jesse Romero. And this guy didn't buy, when he bought the ticket, didn't cash it in with an LLC. He could have had, think about this, he could have had the Mom Yoga LLC and nobody would know who he is. Eventually they could figure out who the principals are, but he bragged. And he went around talking about this, about how he had won the jackpot. He was on the news. And at first, hey, I want to remain anonymous. You're an idiot. He didn't want to remain anonymous. Now, Mr. Romero, guess what, guys? He's getting sued right now because someone claims that the ticket's his. Now, whether that's true or not is completely irrelevant. That's not the point. The point is that this guy's going to have some vulturous lawyer who's going to be suing his brains out right now to get a settlement. And you know what? Hey, listen, I know you only have $928 million because that's all you get when you cash the ticket, but you should pay this guy a few $1 million to go away. Okay? That's what's going to happen with this. Stack in private. Keep your finances to yourself. Don't tell people how you're doing. Don't tell your friends. And again, if you win the lottery, tell no one. Okay? God, how'd you get that plane, Dan? Isn't that cool? Wow. Patriot goal. Anyways, do you know what I'm saying, guys? Okay? Stack in private. Be private. Keep your finances to yourself. But use this time. Use this holiday weekend to sit there and put money together for yourself. Think about, look at your finances. Look at having a stash so that you can protect yourself. I tell my friends, their kids are going to college, make sure they have some money that they don't tap into. Well, they're going to spend it, Dan. If you give them an extra $400, no, tell them not to. Tell them if they spend it, if they don't have their emergency stash, you're not giving them anything else. And guess what? I've done that with certain kids I know, okay? And guess what? They never spend it again. Oh, you were serious about that. That's for, if something really bad happens. Yes. And you couldn't get a hold of me. That's what that's for. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Enjoy yourself, guys. Live the dream, okay? Dad yoga, mom yoga, it's all there. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you very soon. Sign up for Christmas in May, and I will see you guys soon. The cops are coming for me.